Dion win.
Hi everyone, welcome back, maybe welcome the very first time, and it's been a bit of an elongated hiatus, so apologies for that. I didn't expect not to be on YouTube for this long, and considering I've got some interesting projects going on this channel, like the director's videos and stuff, apologies, but hello new subscribers. Somehow we're at 2k subs now, which is something quite exciting, and I really wanted to come back for the end of the year because I love doing my end of year lists. And this year we're doing the top 25 of 2022. As you know, I don't follow UK distribution kind of slates. I go on the films I have seen either through festivals or I've seen because of screeners, blah, 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 nothing exciting to talk about. But basically it is a nice variety of films that I have really enjoyed in 2022 and some films that you will be looking forward to seeing in 2023. So take it as something that you can just put on your watch lists if it tickles your fancy. So enough of that, let's get going. In at 25 is Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. In a year where I've seen a new Jackass movie, Scream, and even Top Gun, which I really liked by the way, but it's not on this list. Nothing prepared me for the return of Beavis and Butthead. Mike Judge brings back the original series with charm and splatters many social media commentaries on top. It's a hilarious legacy sequel that rolled back the years and felt unbelievably refreshing. In at 24 is Full Time from Eric Gravel, and it is a pressure cooker experience that is authentically tense and looks at the world of the working class in France. It grabs you fully, and Laure Calamy, performance is unforgettable. This is an absolutely astounding piece, and the thing I can compare it most to is Uncut Gems. In at 23 is Neptune Frost. This was a thrillingly well executed lo-fi sense of storytelling. It is absolutely immersive, and the way that Neptune Frost's world builds is absolutely inspiring, and the musical elements really elevate this film. It honestly is one of the films that kind of caught me by surprise the most in 2022. At 22, it's Both Sides of the Blade, and this is a pure, unadulterated Claire Denis film. It feels like a lot of the topics she's covered over the years is culminated into one film, especially her exploration of middle age and sex lives and eye-opening experiences. It's a really fascinating film, helmed magnificently by Juliette Binoche and Vincent Landon, and you really have to watch it. 21 is X from Ty West. This was a hilarious, darkly crafted horror within its kind of two-part narrative. It's quite an unnerving exploration of vanity and sex, laced with punchy one-liners of blood. Ty West beats to his own drum, and Maya Goth has kind of established one of the finest characters that we have seen in horror for quite some time. At 20 is Incredible But True from Quentin Dupieux, and he continues to deliver his unique cinematic style, and I for one am very grateful. Incredible But True is a charmingly whimsical film that has a deeper foundation. The premise is very Dupieux, but this one has left me thinking a lot more than his usual work, and that's all I can say without delving any deeper, but it's so short, you should definitely check this one out. At 19, we have Women Talking from Salopoli, and this really blew me away. It tells so much without showing anything, and the way it approaches applies to so much of the discourse around the narrative. The dialogue is impactfully executed, and the address is oh so timely. Jessie Buckley, Claire Foy, and Ben Whishaw are incredibly astounding in this film. Keep an eye out for this in awards season. At 18, we have Jordan Peele's Nope. The horrific events in our past can bring such greed and the worst out of people, and the way that Jordan Peele really discusses this in Nope is especially grandiose and meaningful. The spectacle of it all allows you to strip back the layers and you realise what he's going for. Honestly, this has grown on me so much, and I loved this film on the big screen. At 17, we have Flux Gourmet from Peter Strickland, and he continues to fascinate me with his latest work. He gazes his critical eye on art with great satire. His judgment of art and film is open to interpretation, and this narrative is unique, engaging, and has a unique colour palette. This was Fatima Mohamed's film, and I thought it was a million times better than Triangle of Sadness, which isn't on this list. At 16, we have One Fine Morning from Mia Hansen-Løve, and she continues to twist and poke with my goddamn heart. One Fine Morning is a bitter yet humbling experience that delves deeper into what makes us human. The pure mood swings of this experience shows you how well Hansen-Løve has honed her craft, and Sidhu should make loads more films with Mia Hansen-Løve. keep an eye out for this in 2023. At 15, we have Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, and this film I have seen 5 times. The grandeur of looking at the man who was a god to so many people is absolutely astounding. Only Baz Luhrmann could have made this film in the way he did. This is Austin Butler's kind of rise to stardom, and I love this film so much, and I loved watching it with my Elvis loving family. At 14, we have Jackass Forever. This was a 5-star film for me. I went to see it with my old friends that I watched Jackass with all the time. It was just a lovely piece of camaraderie. It made me smile, made me laugh the most in the cinema this year. I hold a really close place to Jackass in my heart, and just seeing the crew back together was absolutely heartwarming. At 13, we have Todd Field's Tar. This has been a long time coming. This is Cate Blanchett's finest hour, in my personal opinion. I think Todd Field is one of the greatest American filmmakers out there. Kind of the slow pacedness of this, the way it delves, the way it kind of engorges you and succumbs you. It is absolutely fascinating, and honestly, go and see Tar on the biggest screen possible. It's so cinematic. At 12, we have Mark Jenkins' Ennis Men, and he is a visionary talent that should be given all the opportunities possible in film. Ennis Men is a haunting, mesmeric experience that is so refreshing and ghastly. This Cornish Tales production value fits metaphysical aura of it all. Observationally chilling and one of the best of the year. Go see it in UK cinemas in January. Don't miss out. It's so, so good. At 11, we have Blonde, and Dominique's Odyssey is a harrowingly artistic with a high sense of production value. And this really rattles the foundations of what fictionalized biopics were about. And I think if you have a brain cell, you will know that this is fiction, and it doesn't necessarily portray Monroe's life continuously, but Ana de Armas is absolutely stellar in this film. At 10, we have Matt Reeves' The Batman, and I've not enjoyed a comic book movie this much in years, but I think it kind of has the tone of what The Batman is about. I love Robert Pattinson, as you know anyway, and I think he's a stellar Batman, and I look forward to seeing his Bruce Wayne, but the combination of kind of the Riddler, the Penguin in all of this created such a massive film, and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, stellar magic. In at 9, we have No Bears from Jafar Panahi, and he continues to inspire and stimulate cinema. It is such a fascinating tale that delves deep into why storytelling is essential. Regardless of his circumstances of being in prison now, he continues to be one of the giants of the medium, and he is a shining beacon of why the people of Iran deserve their own freedom, and he should be out of prison. Free Jafar Panahi. In at 8, we have Park Chan-wook's Decision to Leave, and he can do no wrong in my eyes. It's simply stunning. It flows in its own way, and you feel like you're watching a new sense of genre. Everything is in the mixer, and he conjures something so special here. And Tang Wei's performance is an all-timer for me. I think she was phenomenal in Decision to Leave. In at 7, we have Ali Abbasi's latest film, Holy Spider. It's grippingly unnerving experience that goes on the pantheon of masterful executed serial killer films. Ali Abbasi continues to conjure such a dark and twisted aura that leaves you shivering as you try to uncover the truth. This is bold storytelling and one of the best films I have seen this year. And it's up there with the Zodiacs and Memories of Murder for sure. At 6, we have Aftersun from Charlotte Wells, one of the best, if not the best debuts of the year. The fragile manner of this narrative unfolds and the universal essence of relating with human experience. Honestly, she is on the pantheon of Lynn Ramsey debuts. This was kind of the shivers I got when I saw Ratcatcher for the first time. Seriously, go and see this in the cinema. At 5, we have Love Life, and this is a perfectly balanced sense of storytelling from Koji Fukuhara. The exploration of grief and its aftermath is a profoundly moving experience, and the way that this kind of has a lot of twists and turns really kind of gave it such an edge, and I couldn't believe what I was watching at times. But it's so simple but wonderfully crafted. In at number 4, we have Passive Fiction from Albert Serra, and he continues to provoke and fascinate me. Did I know what this film was about at the beginning? No, but this is a timely experience that is showcasing why Serra is one of the grandest filmmakers. He pushes the boundaries of socio-political cinema and makes it his own. This is a charmingly toxic experience and his finest work to date, in my humble opinion. At 3, we have David Cronenberg's Crimes of the Future. This is an absolutely interesting think piece from Cronenberg about the art and the environment. It is oddly darkly comedic within its tone. I really thought kind of the combination of Seadu, Kristen Stewart and Viggo Mortensen was quite fascinating. But one of Cronenberg's best films, and that final shot is an absolute zinger. At 2 we have Stars at Noon, another Claire Denis film, and this is vintage Denis. It is such a reflective piece that explores the dynamics of being human. Every frame, every word, every chord of music took me back to why I adore her work. This is a sexually raw film, but it's very tender, magnificently helmed by Margaret Qualley and Joe Alwyn, and this experience was unforgettable. And my number one film of this year is Blue Jean from Georgia Oakley. This is a well-crafted, classic British queer social realist piece. Its 16mm ambience takes you back into a difficult period, and Oakley perfectly captures that. Rosie McEwen's performance is one of the finest of the year, and this is a beautifully crafted film. So that is my end of year list. What are your favourite films of 2022? Of course, I am hoping that I will be back properly next year. It is something I really need to kind of prioritize because I really enjoy making videos for you. I hope you have a wonderful festive season with your family. You're all taking care of yourselves, you're healthy and well, and if you are ever here and you ever need to talk, my socials are below. I'm always happy to chat about anything film, whatever you like, and take care of yourselves, and ciao for now.